Hello, in today's love reading we're going to have a look what their silence actually means and what happens next for your connection. So let's first have a look at the situation and where things have ended up and why they've ended up there. Okay. Okay, so the overall energy of your connection appears to be that there has been some sort of miscommunication, some sort of split, something that has happened that has caused the silence. A lot of it is miscommunication, a lot of it is misinterpretations of what has happened. A large part of what plays a role here is the passions. Some of the energy is almost quite obsessive, a lot of passion, magnetism, really getting each other on a deeper level of those feelings to do with, the passions and the desires. And there's also an element of lust, but this is very bonding and very connecting, and you would have been magnetically drawn together. And there's definitely a sense that there was a good energy, happy, fulfilling energy coming in with this. You felt good about it. You felt excited about it. You felt the magnetism, the chemistry, the passion. You also felt that this was someone who could fulfill all your needs. The Nine of Cups, it's really all about fulfillment, and it definitely looks like with the Ten of Cups here that you felt that you were in love, that this person could offer you all the things that you were looking for in your love life. And there's a very strong, intense energy around this, and you felt there were some conversations too that really gave you the sense that you were both looking for the same thing, being on the same page, and wanting the same things down the line. There could have been some talk about your ideas, your feelings around what you were looking for in the future, and things were going really well. There's a sense of joy and happiness. There's a sense of connecting and reaching out and well-being, and it had all the makings of something for a longer term. Even, you could have felt that this was someone you could potentially create a future with and start a life with. And things may have just suddenly shifted and changed. They could have suddenly gone wrong, and sort of something was not communicated or miscommunicated, and this threw the whole thing out. The energy around this connection, just went pear-shaped all of a sudden, and there's sort of a sense of you leaving you disillusioned, disappointed, hurt and sad, and you may have turned away from it. You may have ended it. You may have decided that, you can't trust yourself or the situation, and you may be questioning those feelings. You may be sitting and, having had a time of reflection around this and really looking into, like, were you right? Were you wrong? You could have, gone into your heart. This does indicate some old wounds coming up to be healed. Perhaps this has also reminded you of a past experience which didn't work out, so you have definitely gone back into your own space. There's also a feeling of taking care of your own needs. You've started balancing again. You've gotten into your own state of balance. You're starting to look at yourself, what you need. You're going back to the drawing board. You're having a look at, Temperance is all about this balance. It's all about getting back into your space. It's not an unhappy space. It feels like you're reaching for those things that you really desire, those things that you really would want in your life. You're focusing on other things, and you are still wondering about this connection, but you are moving forward. You're moving forward with things, and your life generally, you're planning and establishing some new things in your life that are bringing you joy. So there are other things that are bringing you joy as well. So this miscommunication and what went wrong, there's sort of a sudden ending, feeling almost like that sense of cutoff. It's gone like from one sort of joy, happiness, and oh wow, this is my person, to feeling disappointed, and it's possibly a cycle that has been taking place, and you may be aware of this or you may not, and you are at a place where you want to change this, and you've decided no, you're focusing on yourself, and whatever went on here, you're not going to give it all too much attention, because there are other things that you need to be focusing on at this time. And it is a time of new beginnings for you in other areas. So you may be quite occupied or preoccupied. There's also somebody else coming into the picture who is bringing in a new energy, and for some of you, this is not for all of you, there may be somebody else riding in with a new beginning, definitely an interested party. Let's have a look whether you're open to this energy, whether you're ready to embrace new energy. It is saying that you're this person coming in is quite solid. It's somebody who's got a lot to offer you. This is for some of you that are opening yourselves up to someone else. There's somebody coming that has a lot to offer you, but is slower moving. It may not be terribly exciting, but it's a much more grounded energy. Somebody coming in, and you're having to have a look. You're just kind of having to have a look here at what it is you want and need, but there may just, it actually goes like this, but there may actually just not be enough with this other person to really create something. It's feeling a little bit like you're out in the cold here, like it's not really warming your heart. It's not really giving you what you want. Your mind is still on this other connection that is on silence at the moment. So let's have a look at them and see. I was shuffling to see what is happening with them. A lot of what's going on here is miscommunication, but also they're very much all up in their head. You can see they're all tied up and kind of stuck and helpless. They feel, as you can see, all this sort of water is gone. It's kind of all these emotions are a bit dried out, and they're feeling very stuck in their head, and they don't know what to do. And they're also, the whole thing's been like there's guilt, and they're feeling like they've messed up, and they're realizing that perhaps things could have gone another way. There's a lot of fear wrapped up in this, and generally they're sort of they're hiding their true feelings, and they're trying to not go into things too much, but you're on their mind, but they don't know what to do about it. They don't know what to do about the situation, and there's a sense that both of you are feeling quite stuck. There's like a crossroads for both of you here, and it's sort of a stalemate, which is causing the silence and this pause, and it's almost like needs time for these things to unravel. They are going to think about it. A lot of what is going on is their fears and insecurities. They may appear to be quite confident or self-assured, but there's a lot of inner fears that they may not match up to what it is you want. There's a sense they're thinking about what they can offer, what they can't offer in your situation. And, with the Knight of Cups, they're reaching out. So they want to present you with an offer. They're going to think about it. It's happening very quickly. There's not a sense of things taking a long time. They're wanting to talk. There's new beginnings as the ideas that you discuss, you coming back onto the same page. However, there are difficulties around this because they're making this offer, but at the same time, there's the fear. the Three of Swords, for some of you, this could mean that, you know, there's really been a lot of hurt, and you may fear that this person's going to hurt you, and they're also in their wounds about things, but they're waking up, they're understanding more around this. They coming to a place where they're making some decisions, some very profound decisions. A lot of this is old wounding, and it is what's causing a lot of this silence and this sort of stalemate energy around the two of you. And it doesn't mean, though, that this can't be sorted. This person also has wounding. They seem to have had a really hard time in the past. They don't believe that love is there for them. They may just have chosen to not go back to commitment, into love, into the things that make them vulnerable. They don't want to be vulnerable, but neither do you. You're also feeling that you don't want to show your true feelings because, on some level you're afraid to get hurt. So there could be, for some of you, a third party. There could be other people in the picture. Somebody else could also be in the picture here for this person. And this is sort of perhaps where some of the fears are coming from. But let's have a look. They definitely realize they have to sort some things out. That's coming through really strongly. And there's a sense for some of them that they need to, sort of almost clear the decks. And they do want you. They want to revive. They want to bring back what you had. They miss this connection, they miss this beginning, this beautiful time that you had. They feel the passion is still there, the magnetism, none of this is gone, but there is a stalemate, and it does come up as them being quite withholding and not really coming up sort of with the feelings that need to come up, and they're afraid that you've walked away and you're not really looking at them anymore as an option. They're quite disappointed. But the thing is, this is all in the head. They're going to come to terms with those feelings. They're going to make a plan, and all these thoughts that they are having that are really just mental things going on. They're going to keep those at bay, and again they're coming in with this offer to resume, and they're offering you the relationship. And so there is a definite feeling of them moving towards you. They're bringing in exactly that which you're looking for. This is sort of more of a miscommunication and misunderstanding, and these for those of you who've got other people in the picture, I mean, some of them, it could be exes with children. It could be someone that they sort of have around them, and it doesn't seem that they're going there. It doesn't seem that they want this route. They're looking at you. They can't seem to forget, and so they come with that offer. And so the offer is coming, and it comes in really fast. So let's just have a look at this offer, and we want you to see if it's coming in and brings you what you want. You are actually sort of waiting for this is beautiful. So you are waiting for information, the get more information card. You are waiting for more information. You're actually ready to forgive. Your person thinks through this guilt, they might be feeling that you're not going to forgive them, but you would want to forgive them under these circumstances. Yes, this offer is genuine. It comes to you, and it seems like when this offer, the talk happens, there's success. You're getting your answer that you want, and what comes with it is big happy changes. So you will be resuming. You will be looking at going back to this energy and what you had in the past, like bring this into being again. And so I do feel like some of you are going to really just be really open to your person coming in and making this offer. You're not going to be sitting in a space where you're feeling that you can't let them back in. This sort of does seem to resolve itself. They're thinking about you. They're saying, I love you. They're saying their life is not as together as it seems. They have been putting on a front. They have been coming across a lot more self-assured than what they actually are. A lot of that is just a front to protect their vulnerabilities. They've clearly been hurt before too, so have you. They're saying you came closer than anyone. They really do feel you. There's this feeling and connection. We will be together again. They do want to be together. They want to rebuild. They want to get back into this previous energy that was so good, so that it has all the possibilities of actually making this work out. They're saying it was my fault. They do feel guilty, but they somehow might have blamed you. They might have twisted the truth. They might have made it seem like you were the one that was like imagining things, or that you were the one who had said certain things whereas they had said them. And it says sort of through their fears and issues of commitment, they got lost. They lost themselves along the way, but they're very aware. They're very, very aware of what is going on here. And although they may not show you this energy around their fears, their insecurities, their vulnerabilities, this like kind of almost fearful center that they have, they hide this. And it could well be that they come across as, even when they bring the offer, quite self-assured, or it's almost a little bit like you wonder, like, what are their feelings? I mean, did they miss you? Did they even feel anything while you were apart? But they did. They missed you terribly. But it's kind of like they're putting on a front because they don't really want you to sort of see that. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So it's really about feeling with your heart. It's really about making decisions based on your heart, your intuition. Trust it. It's not wrong. And again, this card's been coming up a lot, the sexual union card. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So there's such a soul connection here. It's a soulmate connection. You have incredible magnetism, sexual energy, chemistry, attraction for each other. And this will be, what brings you back together again. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading today. If you'd like to see more of my readings and follow my channel, please do like and subscribe to this video and to my channel. Remember to press the notification icon so that you can get notified when I do post again. And I will leave a link for you below if you're looking for a personal reading for your love life and what's happening. You're welcome to reach out to me. Please leave some comments. Let me know how your love life is doing and if this reading resonated for you. It always helps me. And thanks again so much for your support and for following my channel. Have a beautiful day.